don't come, oh, yo, yo.
Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Mayegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Mayegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day, then they take money in bulk. Woman picking, they the street, they hawk. Still them talk, say, make we no talk. But thank God, say, Mayegun don't come. So my people make you laugh,
oh, yo, yo. Mayegun don't come, oh, yo, yo.
My people make you shout,
oh, yo, yo. Mayegun don't come, oh, yo, yo.
Mayegun the command of the masses.
Oh, yo, yo. Mayegun don't come, oh, yo, yo.
Mayegun diary.
Hello there. Good morning to you, good afternoon to you, and good evening to you from wherever you are watching from. It is Mayegun's midday live. I mean, it's not. It is still breakfast somewhere else, right? Share this broadcast, read the caption, be part of it. If you want to, the number to call in to be part of this today or this moment is right here on your screen.
I
don't know how many of us probably still remember when I said that when Tinubu is done with you, a lot of you will be questioning your sanity at some point, because you will be facing the worst of the worst, which will be so obvious to everyone for the rest of the world to see. But APC, Egbekegbe, they will be giving themselves awards, clapping for themselves, that no matter what you think you are going through, it could have been worse if not for them. And I've seen that played out many times, to the point that they might actually be talking about Nigeria. When they start talking about Nigeria, you yourself will begin to be like, this same place, where are they? This Niger. Now, you know what I mean? Because what they feed on is lies, propaganda, and that is the modus operandi of APC. As for Tinubu, you can share this broadcast if you by chance stumbled on this. Share it, invite your friends too. It is live until it is replayed. Also remember that you can be part of this, and usually it's mostly my friends in the diaspora that usually join this. You too can join. Electricity tariff increased for power where you no get to, for electricity where you no get to. So good morning to you once again, good afternoon to you, and good evening to you from wherever you are watching from. It is Mayegun live. Yeah, read the caption of the broadcast, the description of it as well, and share it if you haven't already. Okay. This afternoon, right, was when they actually broke the news, but it's already there since morning, when they said that the Nigeria NAC, I think it's called, right, NERC, right? So they made an announcement that it is no longer sustainable to continue to charge 66 naira per kilowatt as a KWH, I think, right? I've been a KHW, doesn't matter anyway. So they said that the unit that they used to, sort of give to you for 66 naira, will now be 225 naira per unit. So I remember a video last year when one of those Agbadorians, female Agbadorian, was complaining that, well, this wasn't what she bargained for. And a lot of people are already sort of, unfriending her, okay? Like even in our streets, people are beginning to sort of call her out, like physically to her face, that you brought this upon us, you told us that we should vote for Tinubu, blah, 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 kind of. Then at the end, she came out to talk about her own real problems, and that was electricity tariff. She was being billed about 70,000 naira, she said, for one single room. And she just went bonker. Like, what? I don't know. And this must be when it was 66 naira, okay? So maybe by now, your next electricity bill, do the math, okay? And then you also still have to pay for your diesel, as well as your your petrol as well, all right? So in all of this, shori shege, the kind of shege that you are going to experience, the word of mouth can't describe it. You know why? Is that on one hand, with Tinubu and Tinubu and his 48 thieves, who have also managed to now recruit sellers, liars, gaslighters, blackmailers. You understand? That will force it down your throat. That yes, they are working. They are doing everything to make the whole place probably work, but no, they are not. They are doing everything to make the place even worse than whatever you are experiencing now. But they are going to make it look like now you get problem if you can't see what they are doing good. And that's where the gaslighting part comes in, okay? Where they will say to you that you are just hating. No, you're not. Okay? Here is the gist. In the area of security or insecurity, okay, the failure continues. And now they've kind of still trying to normalize it and make everybody feel like it is not as bad as people are saying it when lives are being lost or people are being kidnapped. All of that, they are not like as bad as people are kind of portraying it, because Tinubu is doing everything to make sure that they blah, 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 blah. No. So what they are saying is different from what they are doing. And therefore, if they are telling you that, oh, we are doing everything to make sure that security is blah, 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 but you know they are not. Now, you can no longer just manufacture that solution in your head as you are doing, then expect it to manifest in real life, because you believe, like if you believe that they are fighting the terrorists or trying to bring security to you, then they must be doing it even when they are not doing it. Do you get that? Or you don't? Now take a look at the economy as well. A layman knows that any country whose informal sector are pretty much like, the lifeline of your economy. What do? You ensure that, number one, they are not starved. The real resources to keep running. Because the moment they begin to shut down, that is you. It's just going to be a matter of time. But these rogues never give a damn. Okay? They didn't give a damn. Okay? So yes, the main economy, they continue to roll out voodoo policies, fraudulent GBT policies. And they are like, it's like, throwing the mud. You are waiting and you are looking for the one that's going to stick. Like everything is falling off, and falling off. As they are falling off, I'm saying the livelihood of people are falling off with them. People are actually like losing everything, not because they gambled or they placed bet anywhere, no, but because some criminals in charge of your monetary policy, rogues, they are placing bet with your lives and your livelihood. You would want them, oh yeah, we would like, we want to see what they are doing to work. You are waiting for it to work. You are waiting for the result, but rather they continue to give you more excuses why the idea continue to fail. Because it might be failing for others. I keep saying that. It's not failing for them. Because in true sense of it, right? These guys, they are using every means they can to sweep and clean the house. Like tomorrow, no day. So me, I no be economist too, but somebody who works for his money and always interested in where my money goes. Okay, definitely I can tell you, when I see the wasteful criminals, okay, who are using the gullibility, the confusion, or should I say the confused state of mind of majority of the people inside that Nigeria to cover up their fraud against Nigeria and Nigeria people. Here is one. You know, we keep asking that if you want to fight Naira, the dirty elite in Nigeria who destroyed the country and their the political criminals, as well as their dirty, stinking elites that helped them to destroy Nigeria economy, Nigeria jobs, Nigeria livelihood, and all of that. So they call themselves that, okay, yeah, we need to probably fix this. No. But they did have a meeting and they appointed themselves as economic team or economic advisor. The same economic saboteurs, the people that emptied the Central Bank of Nigeria, Dangote and Co. They called them together to come and, yeah, let's bring idea. At least share some of your money now with us. Or better still, let's see what we can do to make our people feel like something is happening. The man that was supposed to deliver a refinery is now going to be delivering just a diesel. I'm coming to that one, okay? So it all started from, how do you rescue the Naira? Those who have their own spare key to the vault of the Nigerian Central Bank, starting with the quota system billionaire Dangote. So they came up and they said, okay, yeah, you know what we're going to do? We're going to start giving food to poor people. So I will give so tons of food, rice. You should give so tons. All of us should try and give food to the people we made poor. Okay. And also, you see this issue of a subsidy. You have been paying subsidy on petrol. I don't know if you remember, if you do know that, do you? Because the last thing some of you probably remembered was that subsidy was gone. But they didn't tell you that subsidy is back, did they? Now, here is another fraud I'm talking about. Okay, I spoke about that last night, and I'm going to say it again now. Okay, because that's how we try our best to try and fight Stockholm syndrome, the one that people chooses, right? They're like selective amnesia, where people just chooses to have forgotten. Oh, I forgot that. I don't remember that, and stuff like that. Okay, so subsidy was gone, and according to them, Nigeria was paying 450 billion naira on subsidy every month, which simply comes to somewhere around 5 trillion naira a year. And you were buying a liter of petrol for 165 naira per liter. I don't want to go back to the old history, okay? But you do know, Sha, it was 165 when Tinubu came in, okay? So immediately Tinubu came in, just a few minutes after, he announced the removal of that 450 billion monthly subsidy payment on petrol. And it was supposed to be a big relief. 450 billion? That's a lot of money. People thought. Economists were everywhere. All these fake pally economists in Nigeria, analysts in Nigeria, they were there. That was a bold move. That was a very strong political. In fact, the whole country is behind you. Nalayo. So praise singers, twerkers, and all of them were doing everything in front of Kalu to make him feel so good about himself. But he had no plan. Now them come, they say, now that he has removed subsidy, we hope the president can now use the money and use Kiniko. They are now advising him. Money will no day. 2 months after that, they started another subsidy. It was a dollar subsidy. We don't know how much money, how much dollars they had to give to their friends. For the first 3 months, we have no idea, no record. Just for them to keep the price of the petrol at 650 naira, because subsidy was gone, automatically shot the price of petroleum from 165 naira to 650 naira to a liter. And some people believe that it was a sacrifice they could make. They didn't even know that there is also going to be a ripple effect from that announcement alone, that they thought, well, is it not just petrol price that gone up? Why is the price of food going up? Why is the price of rent going up? Why are the hospital charges going up? Why is the school fees going up? They were asking stupid questions when they were praising stupid ideas. Person who tell them say subsidy was gone, they didn't know he was only trying to clean the house and clear the house and replace those who were there with his own guys. When they were done, they continued the payment. Now, several group of marketers have come out to tell all of you that if they were supposed to really be selling you the petroleum as the landing at a landing prices or landing cost, you will be buying a liter of petroleum in Nigeria right now for 1,500 naira. That would be the cheapest. It could be more. But somebody is trying to prevent that, and you are still buying it at 650 naira, as well as a 700 naira in some places. Somebody is paying for that. And guess who is paying for that? Or paying their friend not to charge you 1,500 naira per liter of petrol. The same people who remove subsidy. Now, you know where the trick is now. You know where the scam is. When they remove subsidy and you are buying petrol. Sorry, before they remove subsidy, petrol was 165 naira per liter, yeah? When they removed subsidy, or should I start with this? Before they removed subsidy, Nigeria was paying 450 billion every month on subsidy. And you are buying a liter of petrol for 165 naira per liter. Tinubu removed subsidy. A liter of petrol jumped straight to 650 naira. And then the price of diesel, which was 250 or so naira when APC Egbekegbe took over government in Nigeria in 2015. The day that Tinubu, like that was last year. Last year when Tinubu said subsidy was gone, even though there was no subsidy on diesel, the price of diesel was at 1,200 naira per liter. This was like over 900 naira increase in 8 years. All right. But immediately Tinubu came in, a liter of diesel jumped to over 1,700 naira per liter at a point. Yeah, it did. Then somehow they are no longer expecting Dangote refinery to come and break or crash the price in the market. So they now came up with an idea. Dangote will give people food. Others too will give food. Lawmakers will give food. Everybody will share rice and all of that. And they will all say thank you to Tinubu. So that is the phase one. The phase two will now be for, I'm coming to that of Cardoso, but I want to go into that of Dangote here now, because the news now is that Dangote have started distribution of diesel. But again, they are not telling you, should the diesel was refined by Dangote inside Dangote refinery, or the diesels were imported? They are imported. Is it imported? Or is refined inside Dangote refinery? Because they said it's going to start. I have said this many times or many months ago, and I keep saying it every time that I have to say something about this. The scam is there. Like, listen, you may not know anything about distilling crude oil, okay? But if you go on Google, you will see this image, all right? This is how crude oil is distilled to different kind of gas, oil, and all of that stuff. Sure, you get now. Now, if you can take a look at this here screen, on the left is the crude oil. Let's say that's the crude oil tank sealed. Underneath, you see that pipe? That's the pipe that takes the crude oil into another tank. But as it is going, it is burning. It's burning the crude oil, the dark crude oil is burning it and it's distilling it. So where it's going to get distilled is inside this big tank. Now inside this tank, these are the products you are going to get from crude oil if you are refining the products. Okay? You are going to get the liquid petroleum gas. You are going to get the petrol, which is the gasoline. You're going to get the naphtha, the paraffin. You're going to get diesel. You're going to get fuel oil. That one, that's a Jet 1. The one they call paraffin is Jet 1. They use that. See the burning temperature. Say if you burn at 25 degrees, if you burn at between 25 and 60 degrees, you get petrol. If you burn crude oil by between 60 and 180 degrees Celsius, you're going to get this naphtha, right? Then you're going to get between 180 degrees to 220 degrees Celsius, you're going to get Jet 1 fuel for petrol, for aeroplanes. Now, if you burn it further, between 220 and 250 degrees Celsius, you're going to get diesel. If you continue burning again as well, from it as well, you're going to get the fuel oil, which is for the ships, vessels and all that. From the same crude oil, you're going to get lubricating oil for your engine oil and all of that stuff. You're going to get it from the crude oil. But if you now burn them like 350 degrees Celsius, right, you will get bitumen. Now, bitumen that they take do road. But the scam you have in Nigeria is that of Dangote refinery that takes in over 1 million barrels of crude oil. Do you know they gave him 1 million barrels of crude oil? Yeah, that's how much they gave him by December 2023. But now he's going to be selling diesel at discounted prices now. So instead of you buying, marketers now, instead of them, no, they call them marketers. Okay, the marketers now can just say, okay, we need 1 million liter, we need 2 million, we need 3 million. And like I told you, you will soon see video of tankers coming out of Dangote refinery loading diesel, but nobody's going to ask them, where are the rest of the product from the crude oil? Did they bin them or dump them in that ocean? Because they imported the diesel. Dangote is also going to import petrol. And soon they will tell you it's also selling petrol. Remember how long a lot of us have known that somebody they gave license to build a refinery, and Nigerian government also bankrolled it, where the Central Bank of Nigeria parted with over $10 billion, even though it is currently being investigated. The same Dangote is being investigated for not really accounting for over $4 billion that they said the central bank actually put on record. Listen to this, so more than $10 billion of Nigeria money is ferried through that Dangote refinery scam, by the way. However, on record, blessing about $5 billion, they said Dangote borrow. Even from the $5 billion, they put it on record that Dangote has paid back 70% of the money he borrowed for his refinery. 70%. Now they check central bank. Dangote never pay 70 shishi. So as a quota system billionaire, that was supposed to be covered up. And Tinubu wanted a share of the whole largesse. All this money cannot just go like that. Where is my own share? I will scatter everything. So a week after, they went to Dangote's headquarters in Lagos searching for documents of all the transactions they've had with the central bank, including the loans they've taken, ordered by Tinubu. A week after that, they called him inside the Ask Old Rock, where they now made him a member of the economic team. Economic team advising Tinubu on how to help fight this economic crisis. And part of the solution was, listen, you need to pay subsidy more now. If not, the moment the price of petrol goes up, everything will just explode. Though. No explanation can be made. Though. The people that removed the subsidy when they were paying 450 billion a month, they have started paying 937 billion naira a month on subsidy, just to make sure that at least Even if the price of petrol is going to now change to 1,000 or 1,500, let it be after Tinubu's 1 year in office. They are doing everything. Oh, same thing with Cardi B, Adobe, Oduduwa, Emefiole. They are doing everything as well to make sure that, excuse me. I just had to put something on, like just something to, I didn't want to sneeze on camera, even though I can't help